Hey guys, welcome back for another video. Please like and subscribe before we get started. So today's video, the Leeds United versus Liverpool game overnight, 3-0. Where do I start? Look, I'm not happy about that, not happy about losing. Before we get ahead of ourselves, we've got to really think about what this game was. So obviously Liverpool being in that top 4 bracket, possibly going to be pushing for a league title this year. Look, it's not ideal. Obviously we don't want to be losing 3-0 at home to Liverpool. But I guess we want to see some fight. We don't want to see, a team sort of getting beat 3-0 and not looking very good at all. So I guess I do see both sides of the coin. I've had a bit of a think about it today. I didn't make a video immediately because I was quite angry at first. I was quite upset and disappointed in the team. I was disappointed in some of the choices Bielsa's made, but I thought I better calm down, have a think about it, see some other opinions before really making a judgment of my own. So I guess shining light, Calvin Phillips played really well, but there's only so much he can do. Everyone else needs to pull their weight. So I guess we start in goals. Elliot Melier, except for the goals themselves, he didn't really have much to do today. I didn't think. I think he did quite well. Unfortunately, it's just a couple of poorly defended strikes that beat him. When you look at each goal, I think I don't want to get on the Liam Cooper bashing train. I don't want to be that guy, but I just don't think he's up to it. I like the guy, but he's just not there. It's just not him anymore. I think he's fourth choice, and unfortunately, we're looking at this Newcastle game, and we've got to win. We have to win. It's nothing else but 3 points. If we drop anything else, this is going to be a really long season, and I don't know where it's going to go. So for me, Liam Cooper can't play, and I think he's going to play this weekend because I don't know if Struijk's red card's going to get overturned. I'll touch on Struijk towards the end of the video and what my thoughts on that situation, but I don't think Liam Cooper's the guy that's going to help us this year stay up. He's a championship footballer at best. The only reason why he looked alright in the championship even is because the team was really, really good. Before that, we weren't singing his praises. We weren't getting on his back. We weren't singing his praises. That League One Liam. I don't want to make it about that, but what can you say? He's looked poor again. Tell me in the comment section below if he's had a good game so far. Tell me. I haven't seen him play a good game since last year. Luke Ayling, another poor game. I'm starting to see fans get on his back, and I know that I just sort of got on Liam Cooper's back a little bit, but you got to remember Luke Ayling's been doing this at a high level, playing really well for us for a few seasons now. This isn't the first time we've questioned Luke Ayling and his ability. He came in and we immediately thought he was a good player. He's only developed and improved every single season under Bielsa. So he starts a bit slow. Fingers crossed that he starts to get going. If he doesn't, then we're in a bit of strife. But I think he'll come good. I believe in Luke, in Luke Ayling, and I can't get on his back just yet. Junior Firpo played well again. I can't say anything about him. I thought he did all right. He's looked consistent since he's come in. He still has a lot of work to do, but he's been quite consistent. Llorente injured again. The best centre back we have, maybe bar Struijk. I think Struijk's roof is a lot higher than his, but he's only young. He's a lot younger, but it's just injury after injury or mistake, or it's just relentless issues at the moment. And Llorente injured again. I don't know how long for. I guess we'll find out in the coming days what sort of injury that is, but it's frustrating. I had a good conversation today in the car with my dad on the way to work. I was picking up my new company car this morning, so got a lift in, and we sort of went through the emotions together of frustration, anger, a bit of acceptance, a bit of talking about the future, where things go. The Dan James signing, thinking, if the right person comes along dropping 30 million, Wendy went for 38 and he would have been fantastic. You know, I understand Conor Gallagher didn't want to come to us, but that's because of the fact that he just didn't want to come up to the Yorkshire. I think he wanted to stay in London. It's just, we need that midfielder. Dan James looked all right when he come on, but I just don't, he wasn't the signing we need. Rodrigo looks out of his depth in there, and you can't blame Rodrigo because it's not his fault that Bielsa's playing him there. He came in as a striker. He came in to play up front. And it's unfortunate for him that Bamford ended up being as good as he is. I mean, who would have thought Bamford would have scored 17 goals and 5, 6 assists or whatever it was last year. Bamford's looked really isolated in every game he's played so far. 1 goal in 4 games now, and it makes you think, you know, do you start going away from what you know, and do you play Rodrigo up top for a game to see what it's like? I know Bamford just got that England cap, but at the same time, he's working hard, but I don't know. He's probably not the guy to drop. I'm probably just overreacting a little bit to the situation. But Rafinha, again, got pocketed. Robertson pocketed him. Anyone thinking that he was worth 80 million? I think he is. I think he's quality. I think he can be world class. But unfortunately, in this Leeds team, he's gonna stand out, and that's why he's got the price tag he's got. But he's also gonna have games where we rely on him too much, and he's gonna be quiet, like most of the games we had this season, where we haven't played very well, and he's gonna end up not looking great because of it. Jack Harrison, yeah, it was okay. He's just Mr. Consistent. He's okay. He works hard defensively. He's just okay. Stuart Dallas, again, he played okay as well. He wasn't anything special. Just need to find a partner for him in there. I think Stuart Dallas is the right man for that centre midfield spot. I just don't know who his partner is. Probably his Click. The only problem with Click is, again, I see everyone going, Click needs to start because Rodrigo doesn't work hard enough. I'm telling you, watch Click. He doesn't work very hard either. He wants to attack. He's more of an attacking midfielder than he is a box to box. So I guess on that sort of sense, I don't know who we're going to play in there. Is Adam Forshaw the guy? I don't know. Do we play Forshaw in Phillips' role? And Phillips goes a bit further ahead because we know he can do a bit more. I would like to see that. Does Rafinha go in from the wing into the middle? I don't know. I would like to see that as well, if I'm honest with you. I think the thought of Dan James and Rafinha on the same park sounds quite scary to me for the other teams. All I know is that as a backline, I want to see Robin Koch on the weekend, but I think he might be still injured. I think Robin Koch's out, Struijk's out, because he won't get that overturned. And we've got Llorente possibly out. So does Luke Ayling go into the centre-back spot now for Newcastle? Does the thought of St. Maximin running at Luke Ayling and running at Liam Cooper scare me to death? Yeah, it does. And Callum Wilson, if he plays, that's frightening. I guess I'll bring it onto the Struijk incident. Do I think it was a foul? No, I don't think it was a foul. I think that he doesn't hurt himself there. He doesn't pull that back. That's seen as a fair challenge. The problem is, he's looked at it again, and because Harvey Elliott's been injured, and I'm not taking anything away from him, obviously I don't want anyone to get injured, I don't want to see anyone get hurt. The problem is, he gets injured, he played on, he didn't pull it back in the first place. So he plays it on, Harvey Elliott gets injured, and then he decides, now I'm going to give Struijk a red card because I had to think about it. That's not how things work, mate. That's not. You can't say in this situation it wasn't a foul, and then decide because you saw an injury where a guy's ankle's dangling. Yep, that's a red card now. I understand someone got hurt, but just because someone got hurt doesn't mean somebody else needs to be punished for it. I don't think Struijk should have been punished for it. It's frustrating because now we're going to be down Struijk against Newcastle. I don't think it'll get overturned. I think Leeds are going to appeal it. It's not going to get overturned, I'm telling you now. So we'll be without him. Obviously, best wishes go to Harvey Elliott. But Jurgen Klopp sort of said it, Struijk's going to have 1 game out, and Harvey Elliott's going to end up having 5 months. But at the same time, Klopp's a weird one for me as well, because Klopp sometimes says some really smart and really good things, and sometimes he just talks out his ass, which I think he's done on this occasion. Getting frustrated over something that was an accident. It wasn't malicious. It wasn't something where you can turn around and say that Struijk meant that. He didn't mean to do that to him. He meant to win the ball, and he did win the ball. It's just unfortunate that somebody's leg got hurt. It's a contact sport. It's going to happen. You're going to get hurt. Whenever I go out and play football, I think there's a possibility that I might do an injury that's going to affect my work life. But it is what it is. You do it because you love it. So you can't have it one way, because I can guarantee you, if that was Mane or Henderson that went in on somebody like that, because I've seen him do silly challenges, I bet you he'd be backing him up and saying that, it's unfortunate. But here he is saying that, it's not fair. Struijk's going to get one game and Harvey Elliott's going to have 5 months out. Well, that's football. That's life. Things happen. Just because your little wonder kid got hurt, it is what it is, mate. Everyone has injuries. If Llorente wasn't injured half the time, it's just a daft thing to say. But at the same time, yeah, best wishes to Harvey Elliott, good young prospect, and hopefully he comes back strong. He's young. He'll bounce back. So I guess that'll wrap it up for me. It's frustration, I guess, is the key word. Frustration, because now if we don't get points against Newcastle, if we don't beat Newcastle, I think we're in a really, really bad spot. And I still don't think relegation's on the cards. I've had to think about it. That was my first reaction, is we're gonna get relegated, but I just think we've got too much there, and things will click. We will have a run of games where we play well, and I think our capability to maintain that run is better. When we're flying high, we can maintain that better than other teams like your Newcastles and Watfords and things. And I look at teams that will be below us. I think Watford won't be as good as us. I don't think Newcastle will. I don't think Burnley will, but they got a draw against us. Fingers crossed Burnley get beat tonight, otherwise we're in trouble. We'll be in the bottom 3. And I think Norwich will be below us. So that's 4 teams there that I'm praying are worse than us, because right now we don't look good. We don't look good attacking. At least last year we had that narrative of defending poorly. It was because we were attacking so well, so it didn't matter. We were scoring goals for fun. Everyone was firing all cylinders. This year, none of it's working. Passing isn't working. We're not offensively great. We've conceded in every game, not a single clean sheet. What's that? 11 goals now we've conceded. 1 against Burnley, and they can't even attack. Everton is what it is. I think that was a good point. That was probably our best performance, and that was a good point. Burnley should be beat Burnley. But Man United and Liverpool, this is the reason why I'm not in panic stations, is because we have had 2 Champions League teams, and we've also had Everton, who is an established good side that, we cancel each other out. Burnley game should be beating Burnley. But anyway, on to Newcastle this weekend. I'll get a preview up before the start of the weekend. I'm hoping to do a reaction to my prediction video for the Premier League. I'm hoping to do another prediction video for the Premier League. I'll try and keep those a bit shorter because they're more difficult to make, and I'll do another Leeds review. So a few more videos come up this week. Again, Leeds supporters, please let's not get on their backs. Let's not jump to conclusions. We've still got 34 games to go in the season. Let's just hope that Bielsa, weaves some of that magic and become good. And on that note, thank you very much. Drop us a like again and subscribe and a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Was the Struijk tackle a red card? Was it a booking? What was it? I mean, it was let go by the ref beforehand. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below, and peace.